Hello, beautiful American people. It is me, Svetlana, with my sister.
Natasha.
Oh! And today, on episode 15 of Motives Podcast, we have, I think, a topic that a lot of people can relate to, especially in Los Angeles.
Oh, yes.
Validation.
Yep.
Mhm.
That is the one.
Instant validation, whatever.
Yeah, we have to drink.
That's cheers.
Oh!
Oh,
Do we have any
Aye.
pickles left
Aye,
from
sis-
yesterday? No.
what was that? What kind of grape vodka? It tastes
Ah,
different.
it does.
It's not. I look vodka made from potatoes and vodka made from grapes. Oy, sister.
Very good, very good. I like it.
So, validation. sister.
Validation,
We
yes.
we see it back home in Russia.
Oh, Novaya Volna.
Novaya Volna. We go to music festival.
We go to, there's this little country Latvia, and then by the sea there's this town called Jurmala,
Yeah.
and then they have Novaya Volna.
Which is the New Wave Festival.
Yes.
Yes.
So a lot of Russians go there,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you look around, it looks like it is the richest country in the world.
A lot of Russians go and a lot of validation follows.
A lot of fancy cars.
Beautiful bags and jewelry.
Oh, shoes, expensive.
Hair,
Oh,
even expensive hair extensions,
it's-
sister.
yes,
Thousands
yes,
of dollars
yes.
in one head. It's insane. But now fast forward. And it is so alive here in Los Angeles. The need for constant validation
yeah.
is the first thoughts you have in the morning. Some people, I have friends out here now, we have friends. And they wake up and first thing they do is check cell phone.
Horrible.
Why? I don't understand.
Do you think that's validation?
I think so. I think maybe they wake up and already life is I'm not
Oh, I
having
want
a
to
good
be
day.
validated.
I need to wake up
yeah, yeah,
feeling like
yeah.
I'm important.
It's
because
like being in Novaya Volna every day.
every day.
Every day.
And not just summer festival,
Yeah.
it everyday thing.
Oh.
And granted, one of the things that I feel like I have to say is we live in a visually guided society. Everything, it is the number one sense. What we see is what we interpret as something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, it is so easy to manipulate with people nowadays. You just put some fake Rolex, put some fake Gucci, and you're the guy.
Oh,
You can
you're
get
the
any
man,
girl.
or any
Uh-huh.
man. For
Any-
that matter.
yeah,
you
yeah.
drive beautiful,
Rented car.
a rented car, exactly. And then you live in studio apartment in the valley. Nothing wrong with that. Congratulations, you have beautiful home to live in, even if it is apartment.
Yeah, but don't pretend to be someone you're
You're
not.
not, exactly. And like we were saying, in Los Angeles, there is this overwhelming, almost insatiable need for validation with Instagram, with oh my goodness, with what roles you're getting. Look at me, I'm gonna be on this now. It's like, why isn't that just enough for you? Like,
Yeah.
why do you feel that you need to seek something on the outside to make it feel okay on the inside? Isn't it just good enough that you're moving forward and that you're progressive and that you're present with what you're doing? Why?
Well, that's why I think most of people are not happy, because they always think, oh, when I have this, then I'll be happy.
Exactly.
When and then they have that thing, and then they're like, oh, but I need to have this and
Yes.
that, and then I'll be happy. But guess what? You will not.
It's like people who think, oh, I changed surroundings, I will be happier when
different
I'm over
perception.
And it happened a little bit to Svetlana, I'm not going to lie. I think I come to LA a little worried. I think I come to LA and, big things happen and it takes time.
It does. the environment can change a lot of things, but you have to change with the environment.
Exactly.
It's not like you can be the same person and just expect environment to change things. Oh, there is this Russian play. I know you're not a reader. You don't like to read
I don't
anything
like to
except for
read.
magazines.
Yes, front to back.
yeah.
How to Rich Boyfriend.
But I actually read this play. It's called Three Sisters by Anton Chekhov.
Okay, check.
And so basically, those three sisters were brought up in a very, high-end family, very rich,
High profile.
high profile, yeah. And then I don't remember the reason. Oh, military family it was, yeah. And they had to move from Moscow, from the capital city, to a small village, right? They're not used to it. So there are three sisters. One is a teacher. The other one is kind of very romantic. She wants to find her love. And the third one is completely crazy. She's like going crazy because she can't find herself, right? Very good play. Very good play. Everybody who hasn't read have to read.
What's it called? One more time.
Three Sisters.
By?
Anton Chekhov.
Okay.
So, but the thing is, so these three sisters, they live in this village and they suffer because they're not used to this life, right?
Yes.
And every day they dream about going back to Moscow. Moscow. When we go back to Moscow, everything will change. When we go back to Moscow, everything will be different. Well, they don't end up going to Moscow. It's a tragic play about how humans are unfulfilled, right? But what I'm saying is, all these three sisters, they lived in future, They didn't live in present time. They were always saying, oh, when I go to Moscow, I do this. When I go to Moscow, I be happy.
Yes.
But it doesn't happen like that, really.
And do you think that is parallel what is happening in Los Angeles?
Yes.
When I have 2 million followers, I'll be happy. When I have, own apartment, then I'll be happy. But until then, I'm not. I'm going to suffer and I'm going to think about all the things that I didn't get and how my life is so bad. Until I have this, then I can relax.
Yeah.
Then I can be appreciative.
Yeah, that's
Because
what it is.
we validate things on a physical level.
Yeah.
When I have this, that means I am that, which is not true.
But guess what? Happiness comes from within.
Exactly. You can't take something from the outside and put it in and
That's
expect
not
to
gonna
get
make
something.
you happy.
It could for a while.
Yeah,
Clothes,
for a little bit,
people,
yeah, of
places, things. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Drugs,
Yeah.
anything you can. Food.
Yeah.
Anything.
Go on vacation, you happy.
Yeah.
For sure.
For a short time. But then what happens?
Then you come back.
What happens to you when you need something real? So with this overwhelming need for validation in Los Angeles, how do we come back to a place where we're not constantly seeking other people's approval? And I think some people don't actually know that they do this.
No, most people don't know.
I don't think that they really calibrate the fact that they're asking for someone to like them, to say, look, I have Gucci, and it's not even real Gucci. It's fake Gucci. It's you buy it in downtown Los Angeles fashion district. I see it everywhere. Fake makeup that makes your eyes pink. Fake contacts, everything. Why? Why do we feel that maybe it's, I think, social media with Instagram. You wake up and you're hoping that you have 40 new likes on your new photo or that you have some followers or you're searching for that dopamine.
But the mistake is that you're searching it from the outside world. That is the biggest mistake. And that's why I like this Jim Carrey quote where he says, I wish everybody would become rich and famous.
So they can see that it is not the answer to everything.
Exactly. That is so beautifully said.
But the thing is he said it, but everyone has seen it. For the longest time, everyone has seen that we are not really fulfilled when we're going after things that don't align with our purpose. You think when you're at this level of visibility or this level of monetized success that is when things happen, because now you have money, you don't have problems, you can pay your rent, everything is fine. But
You have more problems, maybe.
You actually have more problems, in fact. You know,
True.
you have more to worry about. And,
True.
you know, it is frustrating that our reality, like I said, is about being here in the physical. But how do we get to a place where we don't allow these things, these earthly things, to validate us?
Well, okay. To me, I think it's first of all, trying to not compare yourself to other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you are not in competition with other people.
And not just that, but this day and age, again, we are constantly being paired next to whoever we're next to. Followers,
Yeah.
you know, what are you wearing? Are you cleaner than them? What is your bag? Is that a real diamond ring? Constant. Even if you're a man next to a woman.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah, but that's why you need to understand that each person's journey is individual.
You have your own lane.
Yeah, and if that person, you don't, first of all, you don't see half of their struggle.
Exactly.
You only see that visual aspect and the way they present themselves. They present themselves, yes, I'm so successful, but you don't see the struggle, okay? So what happens is you only see what you want to see or what they present you, and then you start comparing yourself to them, but you don't know what they're going through. Maybe what they're going through is even worse than what you're going through. And what you have to remember, that we are spiritual beings having experience on this earth, and it means that we have lessons to learn, and our lives are the best way for us to learn those lessons. So you can't ask to be someone you're not meant to be, really.
Exactly.
You have your own individual journey, and when you understand that, then you don't need validation from anybody,
Because you have it in yourself.
Yeah.
And see, I've noticed that when I validate myself and I take those 2 minutes to go, you know what, this has nothing to do with me. This is not important. Having Gucci belt, it's not important. Having this, it's not actually that important. Having yourself and being able to, I think, guide yourself back to a place of, okay, wait. This is my lane. If Gucci belt comes, okay, fine. It's okay. But I'm not out reaching for it because it's going to make me feel something.
Yeah.
I am doing and guiding my life from the inside out, because life happens for us, not to us. We can create our own hell or our own heaven. And the minute you start to seek validation, you are creating your own hell. You are saying, how I feel about myself no longer matters, and I need this person right next to me who I've known for 10 minutes to validate me. I need them to tell me I am amazing. You are so fabulous because you're wearing Givenchy. You're so amazing because you've been able to get all 42 or 30, teeth in your mouth fixed. That is not life.
That is not life.
And
It's just
so then all of these people that we see, you're not living life. You're living for
other people.
Exactly. And at the end of the night, when you cry yourself to sleep and you wonder why you're not happy
With your Gucci belt around your neck.
Exactly. with your Saint Laurent pants draped over the fire beeper, so that way when you light your apartment in fire with you on it, no one can come and save you. That is those moments where you need to realize that you are not seeking. Okay, the core to every human principle is the desire to be appreciated and to feel important.
Yes.
Every single one of us wants to feel purpose. We want to feel love. Those are natural qualities. When you seek validation from other people, you're no longer asking for those things in a way that's truthful to you. You are asking them in a way that is only physical.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense, a lot of sense. So, how do you, Svetlana, personally avoid trying to seek validation from the outside world?
Well, when we were back home in Russia, and we really love going and dancing and meeting new people. I didn't think about it like that. It was life. That is just what life was. You have to. It's almost like you had to, or you weren't visually visible to these people because you didn't have these things that they could go, oh, this is a clue of who they might be. You don't have these things. So now that I see that being in Los Angeles, I feel the thing that works for me the most is to take a few minutes to kind of ask myself, is this good for me? Very simple thought. Is this validating me in a way that's going to help me grow with time? Or is this something that's just happening in the moment to suffice me? You know, like those little dopamine hits, like chocolate. Or when Svetlana goes outside and, you know, she has a few shots of vodka on the patio while she's reading Glamour magazine. Is it just instant gratifications? Or am I doing it in a way that's going to fulfill me and to keep me fueled for longer time?
Right. But
knowing the difference, you know?
Well, then it's really hard to know the difference sometimes, because I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is it coming from, is it my true self speaking to me? Is it my instinct? Or is it my, insecurities, right? Sometimes it's really hard to tell.
To have a sense of discernment.
What is it?
And it has taken me, how many times did we go to festival? How many times did we surround ourselves with, we didn't really have a lot of friends.
But do you remember how much we tried to fit in? We save money to buy all that crap. Well, we went to these secondhand stores to buy used Gucci and Versace just to go to festival and show other people, oh, we are worthy to be here because look at my belt, look at my shoes. I have, the same shoes as you do. So it is a sense of belonging almost, because we people as animals, we want to belong in groups, right? We're not, well, they say that we're not meant to be alone.
Which I think to an extent that is true.
I don't even know. So it's just, I don't even know where it comes from, because from the moment you are born, they put this stamp on you, like, this is your religion, this is your nationality, then your family traditions, your family values. Then you go to school, and then there's always groups of people in your school. There are geeks, there are unpopular kids, there are popular kids. Like us.
Beautiful.
And look, how hard did we try to be in the popular group? Remember?
We tried very hard.
And half of it, even probably 90% of it, was not true, was not how we felt.
It was a job. It was almost an effort to pretend, to lie.
It was a job. It really was.
But back then, it didn't feel like that to us. It's only now, looking at the situation, we didn't have the tools to say, wait a minute, this isn't for us. This is for other people. And I think even when we first started filming, our reality TV series, we had a huge need to want to be ourselves. And even though, we come off really crazy.
But we are crazy.
We are crazy, exactly. But you're getting a very authentic version. Yes, we're looking for sugar daddies and we want to be taken care of. But it has taken us a long time now to realize why we're after these things. And we've actually let go of other things that aren't as important.
Yes.
Me looking for someone who's going to take care of me and who's going to, have me in a lap of luxury. Sure, let's call him sugar daddy. But it also, I just prefer a specific kind of man.
Yeah.
There's two ways you can look at it. And I think when you're looking for validation, you're either looking for it for yourself or for yourself but through other people. Sex, shoes, everything, food, again it's I only eat this kind of food because I'm just so spiritual, I can't connect to that animal, I need to have when you talk about things in certain way, it's almost like you're putting it out there to get validation, like, oh, me too, I do this too, we're so amazing.
Right,
it's that regrouping thing, which I think can be healthy, but when it's coming from a place of self and other people identify with it.
Yeah, you just have to be. So here's the thing. I think everybody is afraid that they are so different, they won't be able to fit in any of the groups. And that's why they pretend or exaggerate to be like people that they want to be friends with, right?
They emulate.
But the thing is, we are actually so similar, all of us. And the more truthful you are to yourself and to others, the more you will be liked. Because people, they just feel it. They feel when you're honest and open, genuine, right? Yeah, they just feel it. You can't not fake it.
And do you think it's so ludicrous that here we are talking about being genuine and how we want to give that up for a false sense of something, but in all actuality, we're all looking for that thing that we naturally are. Isn't that really interesting?
Svetlana.
Sister.
Fuck.
Total mindfuck, sister.
Can you please repeat it?
Yes.
My brain is just whoop.
Whoop, whoop. So, sister, wow. So basically, we are reaching for this thing that we know is not real because we're actually really wanting something that is. We're looking for what's real, but we're chasing after what's fake.
We're almost faking something in order to mask the real thing, but the real thing is actually
what we're after. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So it's a giant mirror. You know, you want to be successful. You want to be, revered and appreciated. So you put on this thing that will make you seem like that. But then it's not real.
Yes.
So what about just being present with that? What about just saying, you know what, this is what I want. This is what validates me. Some days Svetlana wants to put on long hair. She wants to have on beautiful dress. Other days she wants to put on short hair and have on cute, comfortable long sleeve sweater and booty shorts and, Uggs. It makes her feel sexy. That validates Svetlana. And I like to journey through that validation, not the validation of, I hope they're going to like my picture because we started following each other. Do you see how one of them guides you and opens opportunity to be yourself?
Sometimes Natasha wants to run naked in the streets.
Sister, covered in honey and feathers. Why don't you do it?
I don't know. Because I feel like people will be judging me.
But does it feel good to sister? Are you hurting anyone?
No. Well then.
They're nudist colonies, sister.
Well, people, if you comment and share this video, I might do it.
Sister, we should
challenge. Run naked, covered in honey
and feathers.
But I'm vegan.
But when we come over here on plane, you remember
that was an accident.
Mm-hmm. You will see in first episode from Russia with Motive pilot what we're talking about. But
yeah, that was really interesting what you said, and to process it,
it's true.
It is true. So, oh my God, people's minds are so fucked. Like, our mind is so fucked up. It's insane. So basically, we're faking something because we think that's what people want to see, and we're masking our real truth behind the fake. But it's the truth that people actually want to see. Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Ooh.
That's why out of all of the Instagram girls that have their lips done, they have on the full beat, they wear, it's Fashion Nova, but then they're all models. But the girl who's bald, has gap, one eyebrow, she's the one that actually goes on and ends up having big career because she's different and she listens to herself. She's not a carbon copy of, this is what I need to be this. She goes, no, I need to be me to be this. It starts with me. It starts with validating, loving myself, and being able to go, at the end of the day, who the fuck is this person? Why am I giving them so much power? Why am I saying that their opinion in these 10 seconds of me understanding and knowing them means more to me than the last 20 plus years of my life?
Right. Oh, God.
We're reaching for the things that are real through a way that is false, and we're never going to obtain them until we can strip away all the bullshit and sit with ourselves and learn to validate and love ourselves. It always comes back to us, sister. That's why we left. And we thought, oh, we come to America, you know, real people with real money. Nope, same thing. Drive Maserati, live in studio apartment. Waiting for, oh, you're gonna buy your new home when price goes down. Yeah. Sure thing. That was 3 years ago.
Price will never go down, you fools. It will only go up because everybody wants to live in Los Angeles. So, yeah, lies. This town is full of lies and liars. But we speak our truth.
We do. And it comes from experience because, like we said, at one point we tried too. You know, now I don't want Chanel because, you know, what's her name from Village has it. Now I want it because, oh, that look good on me. And that makes Svetlana look real nice. And it makes Svetlana feel, you know, beautiful. And I feel that I can get the same effect from, like you said, sweater at second-hand store. Now I get extra large clothing. I don't need to show Bufera. But I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel sexy. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that it's $7,000 sweater is $7 sweater. I align with it. It aligns with what I want my life to be.
True. This was beautiful,
Absolutely
sister.
beautiful. Oh, sister.
We're so amazing.
Oh. Well, sister.
Okay, my dear American people.
My beautiful American people. So smart. So spiritual. Just like us. We want to thank you again for chiming in with us. It has been a very, very, very easy topic to talk about, surprisingly.
And enlightening experience.
It is always enlightening. It's always beautiful.
With you, not always, but...
Whatever. I am so grateful, and we hope that you guys can continue to like, comment, and share our videos.
And I was actually serious about the honey and feather challenge. If you want, like if we get 100 comments saying yes, do it, I do it.
Yes, if we can get 100 comments on this video, Svetlana and Natasha will run naked in the street covered in honey.
Which street is gonna
we should do really famous street so people know what it is.
Hollywood Boulevard?
Yes, Hollywood Boulevard.
Stop it.
We have Bufera hanging out.
No, it's gonna be like a small residential street. We don't want to get arrested and deported.
With children, so they can see.
No children.
We will find somewhere. Let's start
But
with...
we will do it.
Yes,
I promise.
let's start with the 100 comments. But in all seriousness, if you see someone or you know someone who is struggling with validation, show them this podcast. Let them hear what we have to say, because yes, we have a lot to say, but it is only really because we are going on a journey with ourselves and we want to be of service to other people. Yes, it's about sugar daddies and new boob job, but it ultimately is about us aligning with ourselves and what will truly feed us in the long run.
Yes.
So thank you for listening to Motives Podcast. Natasha and Svetlana love you very much, and we will be back next week. Goodbye.